Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Coming Soon Movie News with Niklsun, coming to you from Los Angeles, California. Normally, I'm going to be putting these episodes up at the end of the day, but I felt this one was important enough to put up right away. Warner Brothers actually had their panel earlier this morning at 10 o'clock, and to the surprise of everybody, they didn't announce that Batman v Superman was going to be having a section on their panel. And a lot of people assumed if they were going to be there, they were going to close out the panel with that. Instead, what they did is they started off with that, and a lot. They showed the trailer. Now, I don't have the trailer; it hasn't been leaked online yet. So, but they have released a description of what the trailer included, and it included, I'm pretty sure, what everybody was wanting this trailer to include. So it starts off with Batman coming out of the shadows. It's raining. It's in Gotham. He's on a rooftop, and he goes over and grabs a tarp and pulls off this tarp, and it reveals the new bat signal. And this is also adding to the fact that this has been a retired Batman. They really are taking influence from The Dark Knight Returns, Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns. And he pulls off the bat signal, turns it on, and once he turns it on, it reveals Superman flying up in the sky. And he's staring back down at Batman, and he looks pissed. Like, he looks very angry. His eyes start glowing red, like they're about to fight. And then Batman turns and looks up at him, and his eyes glow white, and then the title card comes up. But one of the best parts about the video was, at least from the description, I still haven't seen it yet, but I'm very much excited to see it, was they revealed that Ben Affleck's Batman was not in the actual Batman suit that we've already been shown. He was in the armored armor the armored costume that he was in The Dark Knight Returns. So that is unbelievable. We already knew that he was going to be in multiple suits in the movie, and they did very much hint at the fact that this second costume that he would be in would be an armored suit, because how else is he going to fight Superman without some sort of armor or some sort of kryptonite-laced suit? It just wouldn't make any sense. But the fact that they actually did show footage from the movie that's almost 2 years away from being released. Let that sink in for a minute. Batman v Superman is not coming out for almost 2 more years, yet they were able to show a trailer for the film. That, to me, is absolutely incredible. And the fact that they were there on hand, they had the Trinity there, and above all else, they released the first official photo of Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. And it has shut everybody up. This costume looks awesome. It looks better, I think, than a lot of people were hoping for. It's more of an armor than it is like a latex costume, like what Superman would wear, or what Batman is wearing in one of his versions of his suit. A lot of people have been talking about the lack of color in the suit, and the fact remains is that she's a warrior. Like, she is a soldier, essentially, so she's not going to make herself an easy target by making herself very colorful. This is very much an Amazonian armored suit. And you can actually tell, you can see she's got the strap going across, which is actually what she puts her shield against, very much like Captain America, where when she has her shield, she just puts it on her back and it magnetically attaches to it. So they are taking that from Captain America. You can see she's got a nice sword there. But more importantly, if you look very closely at the photo, you can see she has her lasso. Now, the lasso looks silver. And the lasso in the comics and even in the old TV show was gold. So, I mean, it's a little detail. I don't know if they are going to make it gold when she actually goes to use it. Like, when she's actually using the lasso of truth and try to convey truth out of somebody, that's when it goes gold. That would actually be a really cool visual effect to see. But yeah, the overall armored aspect of this suit is absolutely incredible. Gal Gadot looks badass as this character, but the fact remains, I don't think a lot of people were really concerned about how she was going to look. I think more and more people are concerned about how she's going to act as Gal Gadot. Now, because they're filming right now, a lot of people were assuming they were going to hold off on shooting Gal Gadot scenes towards the end of the shoot to allow her to be more prepared for the role, both physically and acting-wise, because at the end of the day, she does not have a very large resume in terms of film. So she must have done something to cause Zack Snyder and Warner Brothers to actually go ahead and say, yes, that's our Wonder Woman. There must have been something that she did to convey them to do that. So I'm very interested to see exactly what they're going to do, because they didn't actually show any footage of Wonder Woman. Zack Snyder did say that they haven't shot any Wonder Woman sequences yet, but they did shoot Diana's scenes. So they have shot her as Diana, but not as Wonder Woman yet. So that is actually going to be later on in the film. Most likely she's not going to show up as Wonder Woman until the end. She's going to be Diana throughout the process of the film. But another thing that was very surprising, though, they didn't announce anything else DC related. They didn't announce who The Rock would be playing, because he's been teasing very heavily that would be revealed soon. Even the picture that he posted a couple of days ago was a picture of Superman, Shazam, and Black Adam. And for a while, like, he was actually signed on to play Black Adam several years ago. I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago. And a lot of people have assumed that he's actually going to be playing Shazam because he's taking on more of a hero role now. But we didn't get anything. The leaked timeline that Nikki Fink talked about a couple of weeks ago was not revealed here, which is very surprising. And I even tweeted out afterwards, I said, you know, I thought that DC was going to show everybody that they weren't scared by revealing something, but instead they didn't reveal anything and they kept their tail between their legs. And it's very unfortunate because I think that DC could have very easily won this Comic-Con. Now, it's not over yet. Marvel's panel is still tonight, and they may underwhelm. It's possible that they may underwhelm. I don't think so, but it is possible. So I mean, I'm just kind of confused as to why they didn't do that. Understandably, this movie is the first in their new line of films that are coming out, and it doesn't come out for another 2 years. So they may be saving everything for next year, but it would have been nice to at least have heard what their plans are for Justice League. You know, what the intended lineup is, because the one person that's supposedly going to be included in Justice League that I'm concerned about, that to me doesn't make a lot of sense because they're doing it in the TV show, is Flash. I hope that they don't include Flash right off the bat. I hope that maybe they save Flash for Justice League 2 or something down the line, maybe introduce him in his own movie, or the leaked Green Lantern Flash crossover movie. So again, I'm really confused as to why they didn't release anything, but again, it could just be that they're so far out that they have enough time to actually do that. But I mean, this reveal of the trailer, the fact that he is in the armored suit, we got the official look at Wonder Woman and the Trinity on stage. They had Ben Affleck, Henry Cavill, and Gal Gadot on stage, and then they actually showed a new picture of Batman, but it wasn't a very clear picture. But then they showed them all on stage at the same time, which was actually very cool. But yeah, this has been my recap of the Batman v Superman teaser description, as well as the Wonder Woman costume. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and also don't forget to click subscribe there at the bottom, and you can find me on Twitter at Niklsun, Niklsun, for all of your movie updates, and don't forget to find us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/movie news with Niklsun. And check back later on tonight when I do my recap of the Marvel panel, which is going to be taking place at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And until next time, you guys take care.